Okay, hey guys, what's up? It's Killer here from the crew Tip Sharp Reviews, and today I'll be bringing you guys something that's totally different from what I do on the channel. This is not paintball, this is not airsoft, and no, this is not combat. This is for the tanks. Before I want to get started, I want to say a few things. This game's amazing. Graphics wise, this is so realistic. Terrain is destructible. Gameplay is crazy good. But sometimes these games kind of like piss me off because it doesn't really like do really well. But yeah. Alright, so what I want to talk about here is the M4 Sherman, because the M4 Sherman is what I'm going to be doing a review on. So yeah. Alright, so the M4 Sherman is a tier 5 US medium tank. In order to get to this tank, you're gonna have to start out with a T1 Cunningham, of course. Research and use the T2 medium tank. Now, after you get to the T2 medium tank, you can go proceed on to the M2 medium tank, and after the M2 medium tank, you can proceed on to the M3 Elite. After the M3 Elite, you can get to the M4 Sherman. Yeah. Now, the M4 Sherman is a really, I don't know what you call it, a really fast medium tank. It's probably one of the fastest medium tanks. But once you start out stock-wise, it's going to be really crappy for many reasons. I actually have the only upgraded suspensions from the stock. They only give you like one suspension choice, so I upgraded to that, mounted it. Then I mounted the second upgradable engine, which means it's already fully upgraded engine and suspensions wise. Also, I upgraded the stock cannon from the 76mm 3L cannon to the 105mm cannon. That's probably the only cannon you want to stick with, speaking wise, because that's probably the best cannon you'll get. The cannon has its flaws. The cannon is extremely slow. Like, reload, it's like crazy slow. It can only fire 8.94 seconds per minute, which really sucks. Like, literally sucks. This tank has a 400 hit point. The tank wise feels like a paper tank. Like, the tank is so weak. Like, it will bounce a few shells once in a while, but this tank cannot bounce any shells. If you hit, you're hit. Like, you won't even one shot from an SPG, and it'll probably knock you more than halfway. Like, it probably drops you down to like maybe 100 or so wise. Heavy tank, you're screwed. You're pretty much screwed. It's up to the KV with the overpowered gun. You're gonna get screwed over. Another thing I want to talk about is this tank. It's up to the 105mm cannon. It tears their SPGs like it's nothing. One hit and they're dead. I show you that little bit at the end of the video where I shoot the SPGs. It's kind of close range, but even at further ranges, it's going to knock SPGs to like 0 health. Like, one hit and they're dead. Same with tank destroyers. If you get into the higher ranking tier tank destroyers, it's going to be a little bit harder to kill them in one hit. I always aim for the side or the back when I'm facing the tank destroyer, because that usually kills them really fast, like one hit and they're dead. The US line tank destroyers, if you're facing them, it's gonna be hard because they're moving turrets. Here, I am actually staying away from them because I know I'm gonna die. Usually what I do with them is play more defensively until when like most of the other teams' tanks are gone. Is when I actually start playing defensively because of how weak this tank is armor wise. I have to play defensively with this tank. So here I spot this light tank. I already mentioned that this tank kills SPGs and kills tank destroyers usually. This tank crushes light tanks like it's nothing. Ram it, they're knocked down halfway. Shoot them, they're gone in one hit. Medium tanks and heavy tanks is something I want to talk about. Medium tanks is kind of hard to kill. Because like they're kind of like, they're pretty much armor based. They're half of the armor which heavy tanks has, so it gets really hard to shoot them. Wise, heavy tanks especially, it's only going to knock heavy tanks down by 20% of their health, or maybe 30-40% if they're lucky with the 195 cannon. You're gonna struggle with the stock cannon. So like I said, I haven't upgraded the turret, but I want to say a few things about the turret. Is that the second turret is worse than the first turret. So you have to research it to get to the Easy 8 tank or the E2 tank. But it's gonna be hard. So yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is that the M4 Sherman is a must-buy. It's a good tank. Well, not a must-buy. I probably rated 6 out of 10. But yeah. Here I missed this medium tank because I thought this is the only medium tank, but he gets destroyed, and there's only 2 tanks. I was starting to get desperate because I had 0 kills and I didn't know what to do. I turn around and I see the SPG, which is the clip I'm going to talk about right here. Bam! They're dead. One hit. Understood. Now I try shooting this tank right here, but he gets destroyed. So, I shoot them and, like I said, I'll knock them down by 30%.